Hey everyone, I got a project. It's not a junk journal. It's a card that it's a fashion of a card that I made years ago in the 90s and 2000s. So it's like a unique, I would say, style right now. So I'm going to show them to you, and then I'm going to show you how to make one or two. One I already have cut out, okay? So this one's already cut out, but I'm going to show you how to make the other one from scratch, because all the numbers before I put this one together are on here, and I have to read them to you so that you guys can try this, okay? So anyways, I am working out of the new paper pad that I got from Goodwill. My DCWV, die cut with a view, cardstock. And I really love this paper, okay? I use two types of paper. You can get out of one, I would say out of 2.5 sheets of this paper, you can get four cards of what I'm going to show you. They're invitation size, but they're wonderful little cards, and they will go in the snail mail real easy. Okay, so now I'm going to put this pad away, and then I'm going to show you what I used. This was from AC Moore, I believe. They are closing. I wish I could go back, because I know that they may have a lot that I can buy, and buy a certain amount and get a certain amount free with a percentage off. But anyways, I really love Nicole paper. It's real nice, it's thick, and it's sturdy. So this one is called Vintage Wallpaper. So we're using that. No, I'm not getting sick. It's just I just had a yogurt to hold me off. So it's the whatever. So we're going to use this piece of paper, but I am going to show you the various cards that I made. I made 2 happy birthday cards and 2 wedding cards. So this is one, and there is ribbon here that I use for trim, and Dollar Tree stickers, and these were my Hot Buy stamps that I just got, and I love them. So guys, this is great. Look, and it says happy birthday in there, and you don't have to write too much, but there's room that you can write up here to the person, and then you could write to who it is, and then from. So these slip very well into the envelope. They do slip into the envelopes, that the bow just doesn't want to go, and they fit. See that? They fit, and you can mail them off. So there's one. Here's another style, or here's another variation that I came up with. Today is all about you, and that's what the first one says. Okay, and then it says happy birthday inside. So I used the aqua kind of color, the teal color. Well, it's more bluish, and then the darkish blue. I thought these went well together. And then here's another one that I put piece of lace across here and here, and a butterfly from the Dollar Tree, and I fussy cut this out after I stamped it using my Hot Buy stamps. So yeah, and then here's another one with a silver ribbon. I don't know if you can see the silver ribbon, and the silver ribbon's up here just to cut the page in half and give me room to put my sentiment down here and the Dollar Tree sticker up here. You don't have to do too much. And this says to the happy couple, then it says happy birthday. Okay, so I am going to pull out my trimmer, guys. And this has got to go real quick because I have a certain amount of minutes. So anyways, all right, now let me just put these over here. We have some I already did, okay? And I think I already taped it up, yeah. So your first one is going to be 5.5 inches long. So I'm gonna use one of these pieces of paper I have left over from that paper pad, and I'm gonna go 5.5, okay, by 4 1/4 inches, by 4 okay, and 1/4. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. So this one, this way is 5.5, right? No. This way is 5.5. All right, so by 4 1/4 inches. So that is your back, and it's going to look like that without using the corner rounder, okay? Then I'm going to take my next piece, and this is the piece I have left over out of cutting this one out for your example, and it is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So we're going to go long ways, 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So that we are stacking or layering our card this way, okay? So now we're going to take the printed cardstock from Love Nicole, and we're going to read 5 by 3.5. So 5 inches by 3.5. But we're going to save that little 3.5 strip. Okay, we're going to save this because that goes on the front of the card. So now we're layering this. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. All layered. Okay, so now this little piece. All right, we have another piece that I think I had already cut to 3 1/4 long. So I'm just going to measure it. And it's only 3 inches wide. Not long, wide. Okay, so this one has to be 3 1/4 inches. There we go. I found it. By 5 inches long. Okay. So I'm just going to cut a smidgen off of this one. And then we're going to go to 2.5 inches. And we're going to score down the middle. So here's my score. I could get, oh, that fell out of there. Okay. All right, so that's where we scored is where we are going to fold. Okay, so now the little piece that goes on the front of the folded over piece is 3 inches long. So we're going to cut it at 3 inches long, And you have this for a scrap, so you can use this or you can save it or whatever. By 2¼ inches wide. So you're just going to have a little tiny strip off of this. You don't get much scrap off of these, guys, if you do it right. And there you go. So hold on a second. All right, so now I'm going to take my little corner punch. You guys might have something better than this, but I like this. And we are going to cut all of our corners, okay? We're just going to, you know, snugly put this in the corner. And we're rounding the corners. That's all we're doing. I kind of prefer rounded corners, and I kept trying to round them all the time by snipping the corner piece first and then round the corners, and it started getting like kind of tedious because I just couldn't get them all even, and I was becoming like, oh, how am I gonna do this? So this one didn't want to cut right. This one's harder because the cardstock is doubled over. I'll show you this way if I can, because and it rounds the corners nicely, guys. All right, so I'm going to finish the other two off of camera. All right, so you notice every time I pause, I have a step done, okay? So now I have the ribbon on here, and then I put the layers together. Well, I put the light blue on the dark blue first, and then I put the ribbon on the flowered layer, and then I put the flowered layer on the light blue layer. Okay, so we have 3 layers. So now I'm going to show you how to put the ribbon, and then I'm just going to bring it over like this. And I'm going to take my double-sided tape. I'm going to show you how to put this ribbon on. We're going to use this blue ribbon. Okay, the lacy blue ribbon. So now I'm going to take these and put them side by side so that things will be fine. What I did was I took this piece and I measured it here, and I gave myself a little bit of a border down here. If you can see my finger, yeah, you can, because I can look up at the camera and see what I'm doing. So you leave a little border here, and then you're going to put your strip of tape right across here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to put a tiny, tiny mark. Just tiny mark. And it won't show. Okay, so we're going to take our double-sided tape, and I'm not really using a heck of a lot of glue with these, if any glue at all. So we're going to go right across like that, and then we're going to fold this double-sided tape over, because it looks like it's tucked in the edges here, right? See where my finger is. So we're going to fold that over, and then snip this end off and fold this piece over this way. All right, so you have 2 sticky pieces on the back. I'll tape it up after I get the ribbon on, okay? And then I'll show you where the tape should go. So you have that. Then you take your ribbon and you lay it down. It's on the wrong side. Okay, so you lay it down across, okay? And I'm going to do it with the little flowers. Okay, so you lay it down across, then you pick it up, and then you just fold it over into the double-sided tape. Okay, you clip this piece off. All right, so you have a little tail, and then you see the double-sided tape right here, and you fold it over into the tape. Then, to make it stick well, I'm going to use double-sided tape down both sides, okay, right over the ribbon, because that will make the ribbon stick better, okay? And this card will stay together because of the double-sided tapes that are made today. Not the ones that were made in the 90s, but the ones that are made today. I had a glue pen and double-sided tape, and they were really, really both a little bit weak. So I'm just going to go along each side, and you're going to do this with every single piece that you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up close to the camera so you guys can see how it's taped up. I actually would like to take this one off and put a piece across to each piece of the ribbon, so we know that the ribbon, and we're going to push it into the ribbon, and we know that the ribbon is really going to stay on there. So there's a cross in the middle, okay? This is still sticky because I took the backing off, and then you just put the rest on the ribbon. The ribbon's going to stay. So I'll be right back, and I'm going to do every single piece. No other pieces but the smaller piece will have a ribbon across it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now I've done this part, and it's the same thing as I showed you before with the large one. Okay, and then this is going to go like this. So let's do the other one. Okay, now look, that one has the blue. Okay, I can't. Now I'm going to take off the strip. Remember, I went from here all the way around to here. So we're just going to take off the strip. And this is sticky already. And we're going to take our piece of blue ribbon. Okay? And you don't need too big of a piece. And we're just going to stick that right into the tape, okay? And it'll stay. Now this tail, I don't want it too long, so I'm going to snip it off, and we're just going to press it right into the tape like that. And this is all sticky already, and I'm going to show you how to put this on here, which you probably already know how to do anyway. But that's okay. I have weird double-sided tape here. It has 2 layers of double-sided tape. I'll peel one piece, and I'll get an extra piece of tape underneath. So I don't know what happened there, guys. All right, this one is too small for this. What the heck, guys? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this down like this. Look. All right, then we're going to corner snip it. Always find a way to fix your projects. Ta-da! Okay, so I don't know what happened here. I think I cut this just a little too short or something. So we're going to have a smaller flap, which is fine. And here comes my son singing away. So now, guys, I'm going to put my card bases together. So here I'm going to take this card, this blue one, I line it up, and then I go like right in smack in the middle if I can. And then this one. Because we already have the ribbon on, so we can attach it to the card now. And I learned this, see what is 2020, way back in 2000. So almost, yeah, just about 20 years ago. I've forgotten all about it until I dug the old cards out. Okay, now we have our layers, like so, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this one on the bottom here. All right, yes, I've taped them all up because I don't want them to bow up from all the glue. All right, so now I'm just going to put it smack dab in the middle, okay? So now what do I want up top? Actually, not yet, guys. I have, and I have opened them, I have my Hot Buy stamp pack. And this is for different types of occasions. But for time's sake, okay, and this costed me $6. And this is the one with the alphabets in it. And it has 112 pieces. So, but I keep them together in a pack like that. So for time's sake, I am just going to do one type of stamp, okay? Now, stamp pad, I have my Studio G, and it's by Hampton Art, so it's a pretty good black. It's okay. Now, I took this stamp out. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it on these two strips of paper that I have. Yes, they are scrap, so this is using up your scraps as well. And that's one. Look at that nice image. Nice image. And I am going to turn my other light on. Ugh, blinding me. So I'm going to stamp this one over here. Okay. And I don't like to do it, but I'm going to use a baby wipe on my stamps because I didn't get my stamp cleaner ready. So there's one. And now I have, where did that go? hold on. Now I have a sentiment that says, today is about you, and another one that says, happy birthday. We are going to, I put them like lopsided to each other because we're stamping different surfaces. So today is about you, right in the middle of this one, like so. And we're going to do this one, and I'm only going to fussy cut one out for you. All right. There you go. And then we're going to open up just one of these cards, and I am going to stamp happy birthday. I don't have a Misty yet, but I think I'm going to get one right in the middle of the flap that we put on the card, okay? There's a happy birthday there. And we're going to do one more. I said we were going to only do one, right? There we go. Another happy birthday. And these are clear stamps. I like them. I'm very choosy when I get stamps. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to fussy cut out this image. Only one on camera, okay? So we're just going to cut like around the lines while you're pivoting the paper. Okay? Right around the curves. And you know what else I need to do? I need to cover that. Because if I drop paper in that ink, we're going to mess it up. Okay, this will be easy to mount. We're going to use mounting squares or tape just to mount this on the front. See how I am pivoting the paper instead of... I'm letting the paper do the work. So I'm easing the scissors as I squeeze the scissors very gently around the curves. I'm guiding the scissors, or guiding the paper into the scissors. All right, guys, so I fussy cut them out. I mounted one, so it looks like it's popped up. See that? It is popped up. I used my 3-size double layer mounting tape. So now we're just going to put this on the flap right here. And that's that. That stays like that. All right, so we don't have many minutes left. I want to use a butterfly on one. So I'm going to use a butterfly on this one. Okay. This is from the Dollar Tree from last year, and this sticks very well. All right. Now, for this one, I am going to use more butterfly. No, that's not good. It doesn't go with it. All right, I'm going to use another butterfly right here. Okay, and we're just going to stick it right there. So guys, there are your greeting cards. Happy birthday. Okay, it's a different style. They fit in an invitation envelope. So guys, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Your comments and suggestions, they help and encourage me. Hit the bell for notifications. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And read the links below. Write to me in my email or snail mail if you want to order this beauty. I wrote this. It's a biblical lesson on domestic violence. Just do it. Join my group on Facebook. And in the name of Jesus, Father, keep us all safe from this virus sweeping through this nation. In the name of Jesus, God bless all of you. And keep creating with love, everybody.